So without further ado, let's start our show today with our first guest. As I mentioned, he is the president and owner of Surf and Ski, longtime Mesa businessman. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Gary Brown. Gary, come on up. Good morning, Gary. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Now, I said you're a longtime businessman in Mesa. How long have you been in business?
45 years.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, where are you from originally?
Canada.
So you're from Canada, and you wanted to open a shop called Surf and Ski. So you thought, well, Mesa makes sense.
Well, I moved down here when I was 14.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I graduated from Mesa High in '59. And then, a few years later, back in '68, I started Surf and Ski.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna display my ignorance, which I do quite often here. Tell me about Surf and Ski. I'm not familiar with their business.
We do screen printing.
Okay.
Embroidery, ad specialties. We've been there since the city just about founded in the building that I'm in. We started out on McDonald in a building that was so small that it was 38 and a half South McDonald. It is the only business that is a half a number. 180 feet, square feet, that is.
180 square feet.
Square feet. And then we moved over onto Robeson to a building that was a little bit larger, rented from the O.S. Stapley Company that was over on Main Street at 137 West Main. And then from there, we moved over onto Country Club. And we're there from 73 or 71 to 92 when I moved back and bought the building, the O.S. Stapley building, and that's where we are today.
Now, that's not a recent picture, I'm guessing?
No.
Okay.
No, we've got rid of the horses.
So you went from 180 square feet, and then the next picture showed a screen dryer that was probably more than 180 square feet. So
a little bit.
Be honest with you, I know I'm a little familiar with the screen printing process where you print a shirt, then you send it through on that dryer.
Right.
Have you ever sent a pizza through there?
My guys that work for me used to send it when we were over on Country Club. We'd send them through, they get cold, we send them through again, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Dual purpose.
I thought I was coming up with something new, and of course.
No.
That's awesome. Now, tell us a little known fact about yourself, Gary.
Man, I thought everything was known. But.
Well, we've read a lot on Craigslist, but we need to know. No, for example, I'm reading here, it said that you're a huge Elvis fan.
I am. While I had Surf and Ski going, I also bought and introduced karaoke to Arizona. I don't know how many are disgruntled with that or not, but I owned Sensational Sound for 17 years. And we started that back in 1984 with 10,000 girls up in Flagstaff. And I had 13 employees working for me at that time. And after 2 days, they all came to me and said, "We're quitting." Why? And he says, "If we have to listen to You Light Up My Life in New York, New York, one more time," because that's what all those girls were singing. Anyway, that went on for 17 years, and it was really a fun company. That's where I gained appreciation for Presley.
So you're the person to blame for karaoke.
Uh-huh.
Which, karaoke is actually a pretty cool thing. It's where you combine people that shouldn't drink with people that shouldn't sing.
Well, that might be so, but you can become a legend in your own mind.
Well, that's very true. I think I always wanted to do karaoke where if somebody was really bad, you just pulled the plug on them and call it Kevorkian karaoke. And that response is exactly why I didn't start. So very cool. So what's the nature of your business? Who's a typical? By the way, now this is gonna. I probably shouldn't. An attorney friend would tell me, don't ever ask a question you don't have an answer for already. Round of applause. Anybody ever had any printing work done with Gary and Surf and Ski? Oh.
Thank you. What's
the nature of your business? Who's your typical customer, if there is such a thing?
We are very diversified, and that's, I think, the reason we're still there. We stock 13,000 screens, so after a person pays for the setup, we just keep them there and long so they don't have to keep repaying for the screens. And the screen is, of course, the main thing of what we put the design on the shirts. We have 2 automatics and 10 manual printers. And my people that have been with me are really the main reason that we're still there too, besides people continuing coming back and being very diversified. I have one gentleman that's been with me for 42 years, my bookkeeper for 35, another gentleman for 30, I have a great art department, and he's been with me for over 12. And the list goes on and on.
Well, that speaks volume about the kind of business you're running. If people are sticking around, that's good.
We've been here in Mesa, and we support Mesa, and Mesa supported us. Plus, we ship out all over the United States.
How many employees do you have?
We have 12.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What's the largest order you've ever done?
When the U of A won the title for the Final Four, we did up 38,000 shirts for them. Wow. And then when the Diamondbacks won, we did up 28,000 shirts for them. And the list goes on and on like that.
Did you do the winning Cardinals Super Bowl shirts?
Hey, we did do the Super Bowl shirts for the Cowboys and the Steelers.
Oh, wow. Wait, when they played each other?
When they played each other over here at the stadium, yeah.
So did you do both teams?
No, you only do one team.
Okay,
you only do one team. They do a set of shirts, 300 shirts for each one before the game starts. And then just soon the game is over with, whoever lost, they throw those shirts away and destroy them.
Well, I heard they ship them up to Canada and sell them because people don't know who won up there.
That is a very unknown fact.
Well, that's cool. Well, anything else you'd like to share? You got a little time for a 60-second plug on why all these good folks, not just here, but sitting at home, why should they do business with Surf and Ski?
We are right downtown Mesa, and that makes it really convenient for most people in Mesa to come over. I'm probably the only person that we started actually the first mural on the back of our building that Mesa had for most big murals. We have a shark on the back that's 80 feet long and 24 feet high with a t-shirt.
Oh, there it is.
And sunglasses. Do you have a picture on that?
Yeah, that's the natural habitat of a shark.
Yeah. Anyway, we really appreciated being downtown. We print for the schools, we print for the corporations. The list goes on and on for family reunions, for girls' camps, for the Boy Scouts. You name it, we do it. And after this many years, we've got pretty good at it.
So they can show up with their own artwork, or you can take care of that for them?
We take care of that for them, too.
So there's no excuses. If anybody's got anything they need, and really, seriously, shirts and embroidered polo shirts and stuff like that, if you don't have that for your business, that's like a walking billboard. So you need that, and you need to go see Gary.
Well, the only thing is that we haven't changed our prices in 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Who else can say that?
I don't know. We need your business, please. We need your business.
So either you're really running a tight ship, or you were overpriced 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Good point.
No, I'm sure you weren't. That's how you've been able to stay around. I know you got a busy day. You've got somewhere to run to, so we appreciate you being our first guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know what? Before we go, we got a minute. Anybody got a question for Gary before we turn him loose to the streets of Mesa? Yes, sir.
The one picture there, tell them about the shooting range behind your desk.
I'm probably the only person who has a shooting range in their office. My office, the oldest office in Mesa. It was built in 1895. And on the one wall, you open up the doors, and it goes back 30 feet, and it has a big steel plate where the bullets go in and reflect down. And my employees are very, very cautious when I say come into my office.
You know, it's just me, but what I would do is every day, about every hour, I'd fire off a couple of rounds.
Just to keep them safe.
Now we know why people have worked for him for so long. Gary, thank you so much for stopping by.
You bet.